Welcome to The Other Dimension with the team, Damon Penny, Ben Winfield, and Louisa Brown. We guide you through the supernatural, the occult, and the unexplained, answering questions that will make you question your grip of reality, with special guests guiding you through everything from demons to divination, cryptids to crystals, religion to skeptics. We explore in depth the true meaning of the unexplained. So strap in, kick back, and enjoy as we enter the other dimension.
Hello, people. We are back. Sorry for the longevity that we have been away. Lou is here. She's just upstairs, and she has to put up with me for a little bit. But yes, sorry about the gaps there's been in shows. One, I've been extremely busy with work, getting used to a new job, and I have also been struggling a lot with my mental health. But that's just normal. But yes, we are going to slowly be coming back. Probably not every single week, probably every other week. A few shows dotted about and that lot, because we have a fair bit of stuff going on at the minute. But yes, there is, as whilst I remember, there is something big, and I mean big, in the pipe work, but that is for later on in the year. So but yes, I hope you're all right out there. I see we've got Bill on. Nice to see you again, buddy. Hi, it has been too long. Natasha, nice you to join us. Yes, I apologise, guys. It has been too long. I am failing miserably though, because some of you guys on YouTube that can see me properly, because I'm not posted it across yet. So I will try and multitask, which will fail miserably whilst I try and do this. And my laptop dies on me as usual. Yes, hope you guys have all been well. That's the main thing. As you can probably hear, I'm not fully back to normal. I'm coughing and like a bloody smoker. I think it's just a bug that's going around. Good evening, and Annette. It's nice to see you. It's been a while. Just saying to everyone, I apologise for being away for so long, but we've had a lot of stuff to do. You just have to bear with me, guys, whilst I share this over, because as always, I'm a little bit all over the place. Yes, as everyone probably guessed from my posting up the name of the chat, my phone decided it didn't want to play properly and only put half of the message up. And now I can't log into my Facebook account. Oh dear, I'm failing miserably, guys, here. We know what I'm like with technology. I am crap. Never mind. We'll let Lou share it out in a minute when she's down. Shared it already. Oh, beautiful. See, even from the background, she's always sharing it. Yeah, you'll be here in a minute. So yeah, guys, we've got a lot coming on. Believe it or not, I'm actually finally or slowly organising doing the demonology's course. However, it is not what people think it will be. I'm not going to be teaching people how to summon and all that lot, because let's face it, when it comes to that sort of stuff, it gets a bit boring. However, I'm going to be doing the historical side of it all. So you will learn how seals were used, how seals are created, the 72 demonics. We'll be looking at the background of them and how they link into everything else. May go into the 17th century stuff as well. But other than that, it's looking to be somewhat of an interesting little cycle, because quite a few people that I've spoke to and shared notes on not actually seem to like the idea. So, with that all being said, I will let you know, guys, when it comes online. And as for you guys that live in different country, I am also sorting out the demonology talks that we do at Stoke. I'm sorting something out for you guys so you don't miss out. Because it's not fair that you guys can't get all the way to the UK to come and see the talk when it costs you a fortune in flights. Let's face it. And plus, no offense, guys, you don't want to come to Britain. It's miserable. It's always raining. It's always raining and it's always cold at the minute. So that's the main thing. Dogs are going slightly psychotic. But now for the main thing. Actually, while my brain is actually catching up. Sorry, guys. You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Yes. For those of you who didn't notice that last week, yes, my beard has gone. I've completely shaved it off. Also, big shout out. It is International Women's Day. It does get overlooked a hell of a lot nowadays, along with other stuff, because it's just a crazy old world, let's face it. But yeah. And then for UK guys, for us, it's Mother's Day Sunday. I need to go and buy a car. I can't. My mum will probably watch this back at some point and I'll get a text saying you're useless. But yeah. So, as always, any questions, guys, please feel free to throw them in the chat. If you have any questions on paranormal or anything like that, go for it. But for now, even, get me words right, we are going to be talking about mysticism. Yes, for some bizarre reason, my phone decided it was going to put mystic, and that was it. I sat typing out a massive description of what tonight was about. For some reason, it just put mystic, and that was it. I think all you got was mystic talking about the truth, and that was it. So, yes. So, mysticism. I get a lot of people at the minute have been asking me about mysticism for some strange reason, because it's not something that's ever come up before. But I think there's a lot of confusion with what mysticism actually is. Thank you, Annette. I thought, yeah, interesting topic. You see, mysticism, it's one of them things that people have. I've had the odd little question, but recently I've had quite a lot on it. Mysticism. There is a book, guys. If you ever want to actually buy it or have a read of it, it costs a great deal. I don't know. Is this yours or is this mine?
That was mine.
So this is one of Lou's books. Art of Mysticism. Quite easy. I'm alright, thank you. I might even get some water in a minute. I don't know yet. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to cough my guts up here. But we do use the remove pillars because Buster tends to walk along the back of here now and just tickle the pillars off and any rugs or anything that's left on there. So, you know,
Buster,
see what I mean?
fresh hot tea.
You're a spanner.
He likes tea.
He's just a psychotic pup. Sorry about it, guys. But yeah, mysticism, believe it or not, covers a lot of topics. Mainly mysticism is to do with more of the body more than anything else. People get that mixed up with like esoteric or symbology. I do. Now, prime example, if I can remember. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit all over the place tonight, guys. I would admit I apologise in advance. Let me find pure example. So, here, pure example. Mysticism out of the book. It's all to do with the connection of the human body and nervous system and anything like that, of relaying information back and forth. Either my camera's dirty or my phone's buggered because that camera looks quite dirty. But yeah, that's a prime example.
Yeah, I've got a massive crack there.
Yeah. That, compared to what I do, which, for those of you who are watching, this is a very, very frigging rare moment. That is what I do. That's the stuff I deal with, everything else. Yes, this is the leather bound, believe it or not. Rare chance. Yeah. I've sort of lost my track. Sorry, guys. I've been trying to organise all this lot on top of everything else and work, and it's just my brain's just having a meltdown at the minute. So I apologise. I've spent ages reading through stuff, and it's just completely all gone now in my mind.
You're tired.
I am tired. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Should we get Wild Bill on? He usually got a mysticism as well, isn't he? Should we get him on?
Is that what happens? Your brain sort of melts down and you just back up his Wild
No,
Bill?
no, not at all. I was going to get Wild Bill on anyway as well, because it'd be nice to have him on. But do you want to send him a link, or shall I do it? I don't know. Hi, Kate. Nice of you to join us, Kate. It's been a while. My brain is currently doing laps at the minute because for some reason
I just got back.
everything I read earlier is just completely gone out of my brain. So I'm slowly collapsing. It might be a short show, guys. We'll see what happens. What did I miss? Not much. We did a shout out for International Women's Day. For those in the UK, don't forget it's Mother's Day as well on Sunday. It is this Sunday, isn't it?
It is this Sunday.
It is this Sunday because I've probably not got a mother's card yet or anything, so I need to go and do that. Dogs are just being weird.
Yeah, shout out to women in the paranormal.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite, guys? Pop it in the comments. Women of note in the paranormal field that you'd like to put a mention to, who they are, why. We'll read it out, get a discussion going on that as well. Let me just get the link for Violet Beard. I just got back from driving to Stoke and back, and that's why I was not here and get a cup of tea. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, that's the button. That's the button there. Oh yeah. Obviously, one of the women whose books we like talk about a lot is Rosemary Ellen's book. There you are. Yeah, the Demons and Demonology, which is a really excellent book. We always say, go and have a read of that because it is really interesting. It's well put together and it just gives a nice overall of everything. Yeah. Who else? We can only talk about, spirits as well, such as Lilith. She's a good one to talk about on International Women's Day. Highly misunderstood.
What's that?
International Women's Day, Lilith, highly misunderstood.
Oh God, yeah, massively. She always has been throughout history. Sorry about it, guys. Drink actually sorts my head out. But
not that kind of drink. Just
no.
literally squash.
Yeah. I haven't drank in a while, actually. But yeah, have you sent Wild Bill?
Yeah, I have sent Wild Bill, I think.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it has been a while. Kate has a big shout out to Kate, though, bless her. She's been doing the show, been doing Saturday shows. She's done brilliant with it. And couldn't be proud of the shows. More proud of her doing the shows, even if she was a little bit nervous at first. Bless her.
What was the dog doing? Strange noises.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so for the next part of the show, Ben will be unpossessing or exercising. That's the word. Unpossessing. What am I talking? Exercising the dog.
Does that mean if it fails, he gets repossessed?
God.
Bad joke.
Exorcism jokes. Shocking. He's gone. Come back.
Right. Let's get Wild Bill on. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Ta-da.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Oh, very, very quiet.
Let me check my phone, see if it's my phone, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, it's just Ben. Malfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ben, real quick off the subject, y'all two have been very, very busy lately. If you ever need it, or even back, get my help. I mean, I'm here to help y'all.
Yeah.
And also too, by asking me for help, that keeps me from coming into something blindly.
Yeah. Well, no, I've done a lot of the research for this, and then for some bizarre reason, my brain just threw it all out.
Because you're so tired, probably.
Yeah.
Either that, or you're like me, and it's either that, or you suffer from a disease like I do called CRS disease.
I think it is CRS, to be honest.
CRS, can't remember shite, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, but anyway, mysticism, right? And I mean, there's a few ways of going with that with mysticism. What I'm more familiar with in mysticism is spiritual.
Yeah.
Spiritually being able to have my energies connect with the higher being. And many people do that many different ways. I mean, there's misconception of mysticism being a bad thing and not really a good thing, but
yeah, that's what I was aiming for. The fact that
but all
mysticism.
religions use it. All
Yeah.
religions use it. Even the one that criticizes it the most and downs it the most, and we all know which religion that is that I'm referring to.
Yeah.
The Christian belief, but even the Christian belief uses it. I tell you what, this background is really doing funky with my. I like it though. It still kind of keeps me going in and out and everything. So, if there's any kind of weird pictures going up and down, it's yeah. Thank you, StreamYard. But with the mysticism, like I said, the Christian belief, they use it like in prayers, I guess you would say, praying to God. That's their form of mysticism.
There's a lot of massive misconceptions about it. A lot of the time, and a lot of people think it's very dark. So it's a dark subject, and it really isn't.
Well, it's another thing people lump together with Crowley, isn't it?
Well, mysticism can go either way. It's like yin yang, good, bad. You know, you can use mysticism for basically. Mysticism is a form of, an easy way to put it in layman's terms, a form of communications.
Yeah.
Now, who do you want to communicate with? Is it dark? Is it light? That's up to you. But it would still be mysticism. So instead of downing mysticism and giving it a bad name, more go against the side that the person is using mysticism for. Down it more than you do mysticism, because mysticism is really, like I said, I would say mysticism is more of a tool for communication.
Yeah.
And it's used in everything.
Just get that for you
What
now.
is the actual definition of mysticism?
Right, so it says mysticism, belief that union with or absorption into the deity or the absolute or the spiritual apprehension of knowledge inaccessible to the intellect may be attained through contemplation and self-surrender. i.e., St. Teresa's writings were part of the tradition of Christian mysticism.
About basically connecting to a higher power and using their knowledge to extend your own. Buddhism's probably one of the most mystic religions going, to be honest, because all of the teachings are from Buddha.
Yeah, like chanting mantras, meditation, prayer.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm trying to.
But my brain is slowly catching up with the information I did read. Sorry, guys.
What it is I'm sitting here trying to. Ta-da! And we did it. Boy, I'm starting to get more techie every day. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's try that.
Based on the assumption of occult qualities or mysticism agencies, there is a hint of New Age mysticism in the show's title. Yeah.
Now that is a definition, and that is not what I'm saying, but that is the definition of what they are saying. So, and then also to belief that the union with absorption into the deity of the absolute and spiritual apprehension of knowledge, inaccessible to the intellect, may be attained through mysticism. Like I said, it's a communications tool. It is to link up with a higher source, a higher energy. And depending on your religion, you have many names for them. Yahweh, God, Jehovah, Krishna, whoever, Jesus, you've got many names for the different deities.
Esoteric science gets mixed up a lot with mysticism, and they're two different things. Although they're not very far apart, but they are two different things.
Well, give the definition of that then, and let's see how it compares.
Mysticism is obviously.
Well, what mysticism? Tell us about esoteric science. Tell us about the science.
Well, esoteric science is more alchemy based and trying to find science within the paranormal, or just in normal teachings like acquiring the Philosopher's Stone,
Keys of Solomon.
Keys of Solomon, and then mystics is more obtaining knowledge through yourself, connecting to the higher spirit.
But I'm talking about the esoteric science, though, of using them. One of the examples would be the Keys of Solomon.
Yeah,
those are esoteric science. Those are to connect you with. I mean, basically, like you said, basically the signs are more of a key. They're more of a key, where mysticism is more mental. Let's say. Would you maybe not agree?
No, with like the Solomon, for example, the Keys of Solomon, which always get mixed up. Everyone thinks it's the book. It's not. The Keys of Solomon are the seals.
Right.
They're used to obtain certain things, where mysticism is to gain access to knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
The seals are to obtain. Some of them are like to obtain control over demonics. There's some obtaining good luck for journeys. This is where the line between mysticism and esoteric and occultology basically lies.
Because with mysticism, it's not to gain control of something. It's to have contact with something, to join with something mentally, where the signals, the seals, or the signs, not just Solomon's, but there are many different ones. I mean, everybody, hell, even, oh gosh, see, my brain just went on a Bahama cruise its own self and left me standing at the curb with the luggage again. One day I'll make it to the Bahamas, I promise. But anyways, there's other subjects, or how do I say there's not really subjects, but other forms of the signs of the signets that are used. And like I said, those are used more of a key, as a key to gain and to obtain things. Knowledge can be one of them, but so can being a deity, or not a deity, but a demon, let's say, can be to obtain one of those. So they are used quite differently. And I would say probably that the signets, the signs, the seals, they would have actually more power, really, than mysticism would. Because mysticism is also really, how powerful is it? Really all depends on the person. And being the person, it would also depend on how strong their faith is. Because without a strong faith, no matter how much, no matter how much praying or anything, trying to reach out, you're not going to make it. So, it's mysticism, like I said, is more of a communications tool. So, you
So-
know, chanting,
I
mantras,
don't-
meditation, or Lita, that is part of mysticism. Chanting
don't mean
mantras
to-
and meditations, you know.
I don't mean to burst out laughing here, guys. It was just the fact that the dog was literally staring at me. And all I can
I know
see
we could,
is the bottom
well,
of my head
basically,
just
basically
staring.
you could see the eyeballs just above the line right there. Nothing else, just eyeballs and ears.
Yeah.
And you could see it was looking at you and you were looking at it and laughing. You know, I knew you weren't laughing at me. Otherwise, it would have been a better laugh, really.
That's
But
the fun
like I said,
outside by the dog.
but chanting and mantras, that is part of mysticism.
Yeah.
Plus, also too, chanting and mantras are also used with singers, also because basically you're using them, let's say, in a roundabout way, like a spell.
Yeah.
In a layman term, in an easy way to
Yeah.
put it, you're doing it as a spell. Where with
Yeah.
a mantra, you are not.
Yeah,
With a
with the
mantra,
Kings of
you're
Solomon and
basically
stuff.
with mantras, you are basically reaching out for you're reaching out to the higher being for the feeling of being complete, I guess you might say.
Yeah.
Being whole, you know. But Annette, you are right. Chanting and mantras, meditation do lead up to, well, matter of fact, that's usually the beginning of it, of a mantra, of a mysticism, is you would start with a chant or a mantra or prayer or something, you know, meditation. You would always start with that. Visionary experiences. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That would, I mean, see, that would be one reason to use mysticism, is to gain acknowledge through a higher power, and that would be maybe you would say that would be to see kind of forward a little bit or what's going visionary. So yes, I maybe that would be part of mysticism, but I consider visionary being more of a talent or a trait, something
Yeah.
that the person is more born with, like telepathy and stuff like that. That to me, because when you say visionary, to me, visionary is a person who can see basically kind of in the future.
You know,
In a way.
it might fall under the umbrella though of like astral projection and stuff like
Visionary can fall under a lot of stuff if you're talking visionary.
Yeah.
Mysticism, now there again, mysticism can be maybe construed to a form of astral projection also, because that is one of the things you're trying to do, is you're trying to get this physical body, this energy that's in this physical body, to travel and to connect with higher energies through mysticism. And so yeah, I mean, that could even mysticism could even be considered astral projection, because some consider astral projection when the energy leaves this body and connects with another, they could somewhere else. They consider that an astral projection.
Yeah.
Me, I consider that just linking up with a higher power.
Yeah.
You know,
it depends on your way you've learned
It's-
into it, really.
it's your views and the way you think, the way you've learned and stuff like that, right? You know, like I might say tomato, you might say tomato. It just all depends on how you were raised, taught, and just different things like that, like your product of the environment, you know. But mysticism, again, I'm going to stick with communication tool for reaching out. You know,
Let's talk about awakening the inner vision in the book.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's your ball.
Yeah.
do what now with
It's been a while since I read it.
what
I'm
were you about to
sorry.
say about, what were you saying, boss?
Just saying, I'm just having a quick flick through the book just to refresh myself on it. And it does talk about awakening the inner vision as well, but that's like not so much that you're seeing who you're talking to at the moment. It's more of how when you are in your deep meditation and doing something which is called like the mystic breath to try and help hook you there.
Mhm.
No, look at it. Yeah. Where is it? As you go through this practice, you will verify that you may see some shapes and colours, can even hear some astral sounds. Yeah.
I do
Just
that with
like happening
meditation.
around you. Yeah.
I mean, I do that with meditation. I mean, sometimes meditation can be better than a good acid trip. It just all really depends.
You don't
On the
suggest
mind.
on this channel going out and doing an acid trip.
Well, you know, I'm still a product of MK Ultra. Okay. You know, we just, you know, I really did follow Timothy Leary and his brother, really Leary. But anyways, but meditation can open the mind. It really depends. And I'll tell you another thing that will open the mind too is deprivation tanks.
Yes, yes.
And now, would that be considered a form of mysticism?
I don't know, to be honest.
Things that make you go,
Are you trying to connect to somebody, or are you just laying there?
Well, you do. Well, have either one of you ever done deprivation in a tank
Yes.
where it's salt water, you're floating in salt water,
Yeah.
all senses are gone? Well, then
Yep.
you can relate. Have you done it, Lou?
No.
You really can't relate to it then. I mean, I could sit here and tell you things, but until you do it, you wouldn't know it. But you go on, I'll put it like this. When you do it, be in a good state of mind.
Yeah.
Because if you are not in a good state of mind, it might not be a good trip. And there's a possibility that you might not come back from that trip. Because you got to think when you're in there. The reason why I know this, I used to do this quite heavily. As a matter of fact, I got $200 an hour for doing this. I had a think tank and everything. That was part of mine. That was some training I did back. I became, anyway, I became very, very knowledgeable in it. But anyways, as I was saying, Lou, you're in an area that's completely pitch black. Basically, due to floating in salt water, you really don't know up from down or nothing like that. So basically what I'm trying to say is all your senses are removed. So at that point, when all your senses are removed, the brain itself is a very interesting thing. It can take you places that you could not really ever imagine. Now it can imagine it, but you might not.
Yeah.
And you can go back. I put it like this. Let me tell you, it's an old movie, quite old. I highly recommend, if anybody's kind of interested in this, I highly recommend you watching it. It's called Altered States. ALTERED, Altered States. STATES, Altered States. It talks about this exact subject and what this person went through. Now, some of the stuff I don't know, I'm not going to say, but it is an interesting movie and it will kind of give you an idea of what it is. But that is also maybe a form of mysticism also, because at that point your mind is now going to a alternate dimension, state, hence the movie's name, and you are at that point, you might wind up meeting, I'm not going to say someone, another energy. You might go, I mean, you might even go as far as, if you believe in reincarnation, you might actually go back to a different life of yours and go through it.
It's been known to happen.
Do what?
It has been known to happen. There has been cases of people viewing reincarnation through deprivation tanks.
Mhm. But I will tell you this though, deprivation tanks, deprivation is not nothing to play around with, because it is mental, and being that it is mental and having to do with the brain can do miraculous things and also scary things. And let's put it like this: it's nothing to play around with. I would play around with a Ouija board before I would deprivation.
Yeah.
Because deprivation, it plays for keeps. And the thing is after it's over with, you remember it. It's not one of these type things that you experience something and then it's not like a dream. This is real. You are, I mean, it is like a dream, sort of, kind of, if you want to, I mean, some people might consider that, but there again, it can be real from where the energy leaves the body and goes to another dimension or plane. I don't like, you know, it's very interesting. That's what got me started. It's very interesting and different. It's different things for different people. And I guess the reason why I kind of enjoy it did kind of remind me of some of the stuff that the government was doing and stuff, like MK Ultra and not teleportation, but projecting, like an astral projection, but having people. They got a certain word for it. They're in one place, but yet their mind, they can actually go to another place. Actually, basically, as far as anything's concerned, they're there.
Yeah, you know? Remote viewing, astral.
Remote viewing. That's it. Astral projection. Remote viewing. Remote viewing was not coming in for me. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to look at the chats real quick. Say something. Wake up, Ben. Say something. Talk. Wake up. I'm going to read some chat.
Can I do another live next Saturday if you guys are? Yeah, sure, you can do. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to do a show on remote viewing because I was watching something the other day and my brain completely forgot. But there is a lot of interesting cases when it comes to remote viewing. Hell of a lot, especially during the Cold War.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was reading the comments, and then she made a comment about that the universe makes a humming sound.
Yeah.
That's energy. But there again, the earth itself makes its own sound. And in some places, like over here in the United States, you go up to the Black Hills of the Dakotas, you actually hear it. And oh God, I hate being politically correct. The indigenous now, which I'll be honest, I like that better than I do Indians, because Indians was due to that DA Christopher Columbus. And then because we're not from India, so it's not Indians. Native Americans, before Columbus got here, this was never known as America. So where does Native American come in at? So I guess indigenous would be the best one. But if you go up there, they will tell you and they will show you the sound, and it's the sound of the heartbeat of Mother Earth. But I mean, even you personally will put off a resonance.
Yeah.
And what that is, that resonance comes from, in my belief, you ain't got to believe what I say, but in my belief, the resonance comes from energy, from the energy. The universe has energy. You'll hear the hum. The earth has energy. You hear its heartbeat. People have energy, and ones that can do it can hear it. It's sort of like the other form of energy that people will use to observe other people, and it's called their aura. An aura, that's basically an energy. That's the energy coming from the body, but the energy going into a color instead of a sound. And basically what that is, that's different people have different ways of picking up on things. some people pick up the aura, the energy as an aura, as a color, something like that. Other people, they can't see an aura, but yet they can hear something that's others can't hear. And that can be also from that energy, because energy puts off a resonance, puts off a frequency that, you know, it's just whether or not can only, you know, what people can hear it and see it. Some can,
Yeah.
some can't. So, you know, basically, you know, and
I know the pulsation you're on about happens, it's at 8.1 hertz, and it happens every 24 seconds, I believe.
it's a, and that's that's the heartbeat of the earth.
Yeah.
That's the earth living, because it's coming from inside the earth, you know. And then, you know, but there again, that's now we're getting off on something, because all of a sudden now my mind went to those strange, weird sounds that people hear. Like some have actually said, like, oh, it's the trumpet of Gabriel, you know, the you know, the apocalypse is on its way. Other, you know, but you'll hear these sounds that you can't explain them. But there again, I feel that's basically what I feel is that's Mother Earth talking, telling us things. It's energy from Mother Earth. That's might about some of the sounds you hear might not be too pleased, which I'll be honest, with the great human race as it is, I could see why Mother Earth would not be happy, you know. But anyways.
Yeah, everything has a certain frequency to it. We've found this with spirits and everything. It's not. Oh, well, that's what we said at the beginning. That's why we can't put stuff up there, because he runs across there now. Yeah, everything has a frequency. It's what the paranormal field is based on. It's either frequency or energy output.
I mean, even in a roundabout way, I was about to say it doesn't, but in a roundabout way it does, or else it wouldn't be able to produce itself. And that is the stone tape theory of where what you see is just a recording, because every time you see this spirit, it's always coming from the same place, going to the same place, sometimes at the same time on the same day, you know, like us, you know, it's a recording. But there again, I was going to say, now that wouldn't be a form of it, but that would probably be one of your strongest forms of the energy, because the energy imprinted itself on that item, which now allows it to replay itself. So I almost said a no when I said, no, it ain't, but I'm wrong. It is. Hey, I have been known to be wrong before. Okay. Not many times, but I have been known to be wrong.
It's energy echoes. That's the thing. Your sight requires one of two things: light and hearing. As weird as that is, people don't realize that. If you don't have either, then everything can get distorted quite quickly.
So why people turn down the radio every time to see where they're going?
Yeah, I think that's just people out in general. We do it because we believe it. We need it to concentrate.
That's where I'm going. Turn down the volume.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, I just got lost.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What I had said, or when you start, I don't know, for some reason, Ben, when you started talking, my mind just went. And then it came back on when Lou started talking, and I got lost somewhere in between those two. So if it's not important, you can just leave me out of it and continue talking. So it's all good.
I was talking about energy frequencies.
The correlation between sight and hearing.
Oh, okay.
Well, zeroing. Like, oh well, what? On casual as Crufts. Dogs always win.
But anyways, but yes, you know, that's, to me, that's what mysticism is. And I do really appreciate y'all inviting me on today. You know, I'm available anytime. I'm available anytime y'all want.
Yeah, we always get you on, Bill.
You know, I'll send you my bill after the show, and we'll go from there. And I don't charge much anymore. I did come down on my price, so it's not as bad as what it used to be. And next time I will not put this backdrop on.
It's been a crazy backdrop. I have to say, it's been quite funny.
I know it's I'm gonna have to go back with my mushrooms. With my color one, like I had last time. I'll have to go back with that one. That was a very interesting one. This one right here, this is just the Reaper, Hey, he's all good. The Angel of Death. He's always been a good one. He's always been a good one. So anyway, Ben, what do y'all have planned outdoors for the next couple of weeks or so? Whether it be up at the museum or are we going LARPing or what?
At the minute, we can't really do a lot because it's peeing it down tomorrow.
Well, we've got Case to go sort out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Got to drive to Wales.
Gotta go and deal with
Wales again, isn't it?
a private case tomorrow. But
don't move.
Y'all got a private case going on?
Yeah. I've got to go and deal with that. But other than that, at the minute, the UK is peeing it down.
Can you give a gist of what your private thing is going on? No, you can't do it.
Unfortunately, I can't tell any details about it whatsoever.
No, I mean, I was talking about basically what the subject, not any kind of details, but basically what kind of like the subject, what kind of are we, are we trying to help, anyways, basically I was just trying to say a general gist of what it is. That's what I mean.
We're helping some people out, but that's all.
Okay, good. That's enough right there. You're helping some people out with a problem. No problem. Okay, see, that's what I was trying to see. You don't have to go no further than that. At least now it kind of gives an idea of what's going on. So on that note, I will say this: be careful. Be careful.
Then we've got the talks again starting up at
They've already started.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have, haven't they? They've already been advertised.
We've already done one.
There are tickets still for the upcoming one, guys. So if you do want any, jump on. Yes.
Yeah, we've done 2. We've got a little break, and then we've got 3 more.
April, May, and June. For those of you that, well, it depends if anyone actually watches this before they actually come to actually see the talks. For those of you that are coming in May, you are in for a big surprise because there is a VIP coming on that one. Very good.
For the job's attention.
Yes, but I think that's round about it for us today, guys. Bill, thank you again for bailing me out. It's my brain just went to shut down mode.
As busy as y'all are and everything, if you need for me to research anything, I mean, we'll talk. But if you even need for me to even just come on and give a off the wall show just to keep the channel going good,
yeah,
I'll do that, and I will do something that would not disappoint you. I would not do anything to disgrace the channel or nothing, the other dimension. I wouldn't do that, but at least that way for our followers, it might give an every Friday steady thing. Now I'm talking about on Fridays. I'm not talking about your Saturday and Sunday stuff. That's you and Lou's. That's yours and Lou's stuff. Like Lou's Sunday deal that she used to do. That, and just that's y'all's. But on a Friday, the regular Other Dimension show, we'll talk about it. I'll come on and I'll get us. I mean, I will even go as far as planning a subject to talk about.
Yeah, we'll get some shows on for you guys as well. We'll get Bill on doing some shows.
Yeah,
and that we are still doing.
Again, there might even be a host that I might like to. That y'all know. Somebody that y'all know, but it would be good to have like a Friday show just to come on and to compare notes. We will say.
Yeah.
And we'll do that. But like I said, just feel free to bring me on anytime you need to. Just give me a shout. If it's going to be a subject, I would like a heads up warning,
Yeah,
more than the 15-minute one today, but I think I did decent because mysticism with me is I know what it is and stuff, but it's just nothing I really talk that much about.
yeah, we'll organise some more shows, guys. This one was just a bit of a
I
spur of
didn't
the
even know
moment
this
one.
one was coming on
Yeah.
until you got home from work.
This was a bit of a spur of the moment one earlier. With someone asking me at work, I thought, I'll do a show about it, and then, like I said, it was all there at the beginning, and then it just bailed out.
Well, people always try to make things different than what they're like mysticism. If they don't understand it, people try to make bad out of stuff they don't understand. Yeah. And that's the reason why I like you here that mysticism is a bad thing. And it's not. And people go, well, it's used for evil. No, it's not. You can use it for evil, but that's not its function. So, like I said, I'm going to stick with, like I said, throughout the whole show, I'm going to stick with mine. It is a tool of communications.
Yeah. And that, we are still doing the Haunted Museum. We are in partnership with them, and they do have a new partner on board, which is the Boo Brothers. Go check them out. And if you're into your horror, guys, go check out their horror museum. It's literally one of a kind in the UK, and it is getting nothing but golden reviews.
Check out TripAdvisor.
Yeah, TripAdvisor, the whole lot. Go check it out. But yeah, that is it from us, guys, this week. I keep trying to get a Sunday show on Rasputin sorted, but at the minute I'm just burning out at both ends. So I will try and organise one. But yeah, guys, again, Phil, thank you for joining us. I know it was a bit of a random car crash.
I was going to say after this show right here, Lou, lay him down.
Well,
you don't have to put him.
This afternoon, he was in the bath falling asleep.
Well, I was going to say, you don't have to give him nothing to put him to sleep. Just lay him down. He'll fall asleep on his own. Get some rest, Ben. Get some rest. And on that note, I really enjoyed it. Again, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
I have learned. So now I have learned a few things today. So, like I said, I try to learn something new every day, at least one thing. So now I've completed my Spidey one. So I do appreciate it. But on that note, I will say good night and enjoy.
Yep. Take it easy, guys, and we'll see you hopefully. Oh, it'll be hopefully next week. Yeah, stay out of trouble. Be good, be safe, and take it easy. See you later, guys. Be good.